Hey everybody. So my guest today is Tobias Lins. He is the founder of Splitbee, a friendly all-in-one analytics and conversion platform that helps to grow your SaaS. As always, we would like to hear more of the founding story and the strategies that accelerated their growth success. Tobias, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, Mike, thank you for the invite. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, my pleasure. So first things first. Can you tell us more about who you are and the SaaS you are working on? How would you describe it?
I'm Toby from Vienna, Austria, and I am working on Splitbee.io, which is an analytics and conversion platform. Splitbee is a tool, where you can analyze your website, but not only that, it's also perfect for your SaaS. We started out as a simple analytics tool and quickly realized that this is not enough. So we created the tools that we need to grow Splitbee itself. For example, we had the problem that a lot of users were dropping off during the sign-up flow. So we built funnels to see where people are dropping off. To also improve that and get less drop-offs, we added the automation feature, which allows us to automate emails to reactivate the users. So it's the all-in-one platform I always dreamed about.
Okay, so it's the typical scratching my own itch kind of story by building a solution for your own problem, right?
Exactly. So I was building some other SaaS projects and mobile apps, and I always needed a tool where I can, especially in early stages, get some insights on where the traffic is coming from, on which channels I need to focus my resources to get more conversions, and also doing this re-engagement stuff and always see what my customers are doing, so I can dive into individual users and see what they clicked and how active they are. And that's pretty helpful for nearly every SaaS.
Yeah, great. That's one of the best ways to start a business. So talking about business, what's the business model of Splitbee? How are you making money?
Yeah, so Splitbee is a subscription model, and we offer also a generous free plan with up to 5,000 monthly events, which is enough for most of the private pages and portfolios out there. And if you're a bigger or established company, you need to pay. So the base plan starts at about $19, and if you go over the 50,000 events limit per month, then you need to pay more depending on your usage.
And Tobias, how did you start the business? Take us back from idea to launch.
Yeah, so I started in early 2020, where a friend of mine came up with a problem that there is no A/B testing solution out there that's easy to use. And so I just decided to create one over the weekend and quickly realized that with all the data I got from A/B testing, I could easily create a analytics tool. And over the time, as I said, I built the things I needed to Splitbee to grow. So I added all the things like funnels and automations and everything I need to run daily operations for at Splitbee.
So it was a great product for you to use yourself, but how did you get your first users to your product?
That one was quite easy for us because there is first the free plan, and second, I'm currently in the bubble where everyone is creating websites and SaaS businesses. So all my Twitter followers were potential customers or potential users. So I just tweeted, I wrote on Indie Hackers, where I'm also pretty active. And we also did some open source projects like Rigged Notion, which gave us some good traffic.
When did you find out that the product was valid and you were really onto something?
That happened quite early when the first MVP was out with the analytics. I immediately saw that's already better for my use cases than Google Analytics, for example, because it's so easy to use, it's fast, it's real-time, and it has everything I needed.
Can you tell us what your most important acquisition channel is to get new customers on board right now?
So right now we are relying on Twitter a lot. So I mean that's not a good thing because Twitter is not very sustainable. So we need to post actively to get some traffic, but we also have some really good traffic from open source. So like Rick Notion has about 1,800 stars or something, and we're getting quite some traffic from it.
So Tobias, is this your first business or have you founded any other businesses before?
So I just had some side projects, but none of them were really bringing any money. It was like some apps I made for climbers and some other small businesses. And one of them is also like Feedback Fish, which I created with Max Stoiber, Timo Lins, and Lauritz Kern. And during a weekend, and this one is also going pretty well. Yeah.
So what is your most valuable lesson or fail up to this point as a founder, you would say?
That would be that you really need to enjoy the product itself. So you need to identify yourself with the product. So you should always think twice about the idea and not about the potential revenue you could get from this product or project.
At what stage is Splitbee right now in terms of revenue, and how much time did it take to get to this point?
So currently Splitbee is at about 250 MRR. And we started in January 2020, but got our first customer in April, so first paying customer. Until September, we didn't get any new customers. Then we did a pricing change that reflects our current target group. And since then, we definitely see some growth.
Love it. Great, Tobias. Thanks for sharing the story behind Splitbee. Now, let's wrap it up with a lightning round of 6 questions to inspire others. Before we dive into today's lightning round, let's hear a quick word from a sponsor. Do you want to build your product the best way possible? Listening to user feedback is one of the best ways to do just that. Upvote provides you with feedback boards which you can use internally or share publicly with your users. It also includes a nifty product roadmap. You are getting a 10% discount when you try out their 14-day free trial and subscribe to one of their plans. Use promo code PIRATES and you are all set. Go to upvote.com and start a 14-day free trial. Now, let's go back to the interview. If you would start a SaaS today, what would be the first action to take?
I would definitely start by creating a landing page that explains the problem and possible solution, and try to collect some email addresses of potential users to validate the idea. So the hardest thing is to actually do marketing. So create a landing page, then do some marketing, try different marketing channels, and test if people sign up to your pre-sign up thing. And if this is working, then I would start creating an MVP, and then I can immediately send out the email to hundreds of users, potential customers, and yeah.
Validation is the most important step indeed, in my opinion as well. So what are some of your favorite apps and tools on your computer that you can't live without in running daily operations at Splitbee?
So I'm heavily relying on VS Code, which is the code editor, and Docker, which is like a virtualization, Linux virtualization, which runs the whole Splitbee system on my Mac.
What's your favorite app on your phone?
That would be Revolut, because their engineering team is just so great and the app is so well made and thought through. So yeah, I love it.
What is your favorite book, which you can also recommend to people that are either starting or about to start a SaaS or a business in general?
That would be Refactoring UI by Steve Shogar and Adam Waitan. This is a book about UI and UX design, and it really helped me as a developer and not really designer to get some basic knowledge about UI and UX design and how to display things. And there are some key lessons that really make your design better.
Great recommendation. I think UI is really important, especially in SaaS.
Yeah.
What SaaS brand do you admire the most?
So I would say Cloudflare, I guess, because we are relying heavily on like the Cloudflare Workers tool, and generally it's a great thing for us to have. And yeah, just love the company. I would recommend to try out Cloudflare Workers as a serverless platform.
And what is your favorite SaaS person to follow?
That would be probably Julian Shapiro. I mean, he's not a really SaaS person, but he has a like great blog and writes great tweets about growth marketing and all that stuff.
Wow, great, Tobias. Thanks for your time today and sharing your story with us. To conclude this interview, where can we learn more about you and Splitbee?
The easiest way to learn more about Splitbee would be on our website, splitbee.io. You can check out the demo there. And if you want to get regular updates, follow me or my brother on Twitter at Lins Tobias or at Timo Lins. And yeah, we are posting regularly updates like open startup thing. And yeah, would love to get a follow.